Good morning, welcome to BOTB HQ, Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, presenter here at BOTB. We're here this morning to judge the Dream Car competition and the Lifestyle competition running from the 15th to the 21st of October 2018. Just before I continue, massive congratulations to both of our winners last week. Picking up a brand new Tesla in the Dream Car competition was Norman Forsyth, and winning a brand new Rolex watch in our Lifestyle competition was Alex Moon, first time player. Very, very lucky guy. I'm now going to pass over to Alexander Evans from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
Hi, my name's Alex and I'm from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a ball out of the bag to determine their seating position. First, Mr. Hugh Gilroy.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm an active referee and my last game was on Saturday. Thank you. Number 1.
Next, Mr. Alan Goma.
Morning, Alex.
Morning.
Good morning, my name is Alan Goma. I'm an ex-professional footballer. I played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham. Number 2.
Mr. Leo Donlan.
Morning, Alex.
Morning.
Hello, my name is Leo Donovan. I'm an ex-professional football player. I've been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient. Number 5.
Fourth, Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Good morning, Alex.
Morning, Trevor.
Good morning. I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for over 30 years and I'm also a mentor. Number 7.
Next, Mr. Andy Braithwaite.
Good morning, Alex. Good morning, my name is Andy Braithwaite. I'm a football referee, mentor and recently qualified observer. Number 3.
Next, Mr. Matt Cannon.
Morning, Alex. Good morning, my name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and active footballer. Number 6.
And last, Mr. Kieran Fitzgibbon.
Good morning, Alex.
Morning.
Hello, my name is Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've been playing football for more than 30 years and more recently have taken up refereeing. Number 4.
Okay, judges. Please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Kieran, please can you justify your position?
Yeah, mine's the red cross here. I've taken the eye lines from both players who both seem to be focused on the ball. They seem to be in the process of about to jump to head the ball, so they look like they're waiting for the ball to come down. So I've placed the ball a little bit higher, assuming they're both going to jump up and head the ball as it drops between the two of them.
Thank you. You, please.
Yep, mine's green cross here, just between the orange and yellow. 2 players in shot for me. This player in blue is looking up at this direction. You can see his pupils clearly fixed up in a straight line above his head. They both look like they're tussling for it, like Kieran said, and I just felt this player was looking up at that sort of angle from zooming in, looking at his eyes, probably going to jump in to head it, both of them, but I felt it was that little bit closer because of this player's eye line.
Thank you. Trevor, please.
Yes, mine's the blue cross here, in the middle of the group really, I suppose. But I've just gone slightly over to my right by his head being tilted back, and I thought he was looking slightly more this way. Again, as already been stated, this player is looking directly in that direction, and I decided the centre of the ball would be there.
Thank you. Matt, sorry, please.
Yes, mine's the orange cross in the top of this group of 3 here. I think we're all in agreement that the ball is above this player, slightly to his left. I just think the ball's dropping in, and I think they're both going to challenge for the ball, whether this guy's going to try and flick it on, and I think this guy's going to try and head it. So it hasn't been played yet, and I believe this player's not looking as steeply as these 4, but in this group of 3, and I'll put the middle of the ball there.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah, my cross is the grey one. So as my colleague said, both players are challenging the ball. Player on the left is looking, straight above him, slightly on his left hand side. I think this player is looking, as Kieran said, slightly, higher, quite steep actually. And I cross-referenced both islands, and I decided the center of the ball was where my cross is.
Thank you. Andy, please.
Thanks, Alex. I'm the mauve cross here. Pretty much, so I believe the ball is dropping in. This guy, I think, is probably favourite, or he feels he's favourite to either head it on, flick it on, or whatever. This guy here, his eyes are firmly on the ball. That's why I've sort of put it on that angle here. Same as three of my colleagues here. I've gone slightly higher than my colleagues. Reason being, again, literally just looking at his eyes, his eyebrows. Just raise a little bit higher, and that's why I feel all is placed there.
Thank you. And Leah, please.
Yeah, mine is the yellow cross. There's two players going to challenge for the ball, which I believe is coming in. I think it's above the player in blue and slightly to his left. So I've just gone very slightly there. I think if you look at his eye line, I think he's looking in that direction. I think, as I said, the ball's coming down. So with both eye lines, that's why I put my cross there.
Thank you. Judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 7 individual selections.
Okay, judges, if you look at the cluster we've got here, we've got 3 at the bottom, 3 at the top, and the blue one, Trevor, is kind of in the middle there. So,
magnify on his eyes, boss. That's the.
Can you draw a line from it, see if it works with the average? I felt it was a little bit lower from looking at his pupils, but we're all in quite a narrow split, aren't we, in terms of angle? It's not actually a lot from ours at the bottom to yours.
Cool.
With the blue shirted player, we're all more or less exactly in line.
Yeah,
There's no problem.
I mean, I've gone over
It's just
slightly to the right as we look at the picture, but
I think we've got 3 of us there that think the
Yeah.
ball's probably a bit higher, and that's probably because when you're playing a game, they look like they're going to go a little bit higher. They're going to jump a little bit higher before they reach the ball. They're in the start of their jumps, if you like.
But I'll always contend that the eye stays pretty much within, parallel with the forehead. And if you look at his eye there, he's not looking higher. He's not looking up. He's looking across.
Yeah, I think he's looking a little bit higher, but I can understand.
Yeah, if you go onto his eye again, I just couldn't see it's in the middle of his eyeball. There's no white above or below. He's not sort of casting. That's my opinion on it, and that's why I went slightly lower.
but if you look at the player in blue, he's quite low, isn't he?
Yeah.
So with this one, do you think the average is in a good place? Because I think it is, isn't it?
I think it reflects us all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is a cluster
We've
at
got
the top
3
and the
on
bottom,
side
and then
yeah.
Trevor in the middle.
Exactly.
So
I'm happy with that.
this week we'll leave it.
oh, well,
Do
I'm
you
happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
Is everybody happy?
Take the line.
Yeah.
It's not.
Take the line off, mate.
Yeah. Take. No, the red at the top.
Still on, I think.
I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah.
Oops, excuse me.
Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are 1194750. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.